Prepare for a fusion of knowledge and exhilaration where education and excitement collide.
Taking you on an adventure that expands your mind and speaks to your spirit.
I'm Master Nick.
I'm Lady Dee.
We are the Dom Life.
This podcast contains sexually explicit topics and adult content.
It is intended for listeners 18 and older.
The opinions expressed in this podcast are ours alone, based on our personal thoughts, feelings, and experiences.
We understand that others may have different opinions and experiences, and we respect that. We would love to hear from you. You can reach out to us at www.thedomlife.com.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
That is right. We are breaking in this episode with some extremely important breaking news.
Breaking news.
So our episode with Miss Jade that we had previously talked about dropping this weekend, we are going to put on hold for 1 week because what is this next weekend? What's coming up? What is so important?
Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day.
What are you getting me?
Probably something round, flesh-colored, and tied in a bow.
Round? What?
Yeah.
That's not very romantic, Master Nick.
Oh, but it can be.
Yes, it can.
Just depends on how you handle it.
I handle it perfectly.
You do.
That's my job.
Yeah, you can do it romantically, too.
I love you.
So we decided today would be a good day to talk about Valentine's Day and to talk about our demonstration that is coming up Friday at Club Tempted.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day. That is right. So we was asked by Club Tempted. It's been a while since we've done a demo for them. We've done
the Swinger Society.
We've done a few for the Swinger Society. And then we've been kind of on a little hiatus of just kind of
getting through winter.
Yep. And recollecting our thoughts and reorganizing and focusing on our podcast. So when they did reach out and ask, hey, would we be interested in doing a demo?
On Friday, February 14th.
Yeah, there was no way I was going to turn them down.
Nope. We love Club Tempted.
We love Club Tempted. We love helping out.
And we love the romantic Valentine's Day.
Yep. And we do know it has been a while since we've done something for them. So it is time to return some gratitude for our love for the club and to try to help get people brought out. They have a Fetish Friday every month, and they try to get different people to put on different demonstrations. And we enjoy going watching other people do when they're doing demonstrations. We've saw a lot of great demonstrations.
Yes.
So we was put with the task of what do we do for Valentine's Day?
We were just thinking heavy impact, some really rough stuff.
Yeah, but we decided
that wasn't a good idea.
It wasn't a good idea. We like doing our demos to be interactive.
Absolutely.
We enjoy watching other people do their demos, and we enjoy doing demos ourselves. We really enjoy it when we can get the people that is there, the audience, the members, the crowd, get them involved with the demonstrations.
We're all about interactive.
Yes, because believe it or not, we have had some people that have came to some of our demonstrations that have said, I'm probably not going to like that, but I'll try it. And 99% of the time, they leave there going, holy fuck, I honestly didn't think I would like it, but they did.
Right. The last time we had so many people that said, I didn't even realize I needed this in my life until after feeling it. But, oh my God, I need this in my life.
Right. Which is why we get so much enjoyment out of being interactive with people, showing them what it feels like, letting them get whatever, whether it's an electric wand, whether it's sensation play, whether it's impact, whether it's any of it. We love to hear people say how much they enjoyed it, how much they want to continue on learning and experiencing it. So it is a great feeling for us. So we decided we're going to do sensory deprivation with blindfolds and sensual to light impact play. This is a demo that we've done a couple of times.
Similar, but it just depends on what people are there. And frankly, we have a lot of implements now.
Yes, we have several implements, several different feels, touches, and it is going to be a phenomenal demonstration as long as the people volunteer like we know they're going to experience this. We've sat down, we've created our own playlist for the night.
It was some back and forth between us figuring out exactly what the right sounds were.
The right mood, the right settings. So we've got it produced. We've got it composed and saved. We're not producing any of it. It is not.
I'm not a producer of music.
It is not going to be available for sale. But if you really like the music that we can probably work out something to get you a copy of it. But we do have our own music for that night. And we are also in the process now of getting all of our implements grouped together, getting it all laid out. We're going to have pictures taken of it. We're going to be posting it on Tempted's site. We're going to be posting it on our website as well.
Yes.
Just so people can start seeing what they can expect and what different sensations that we are going to have.
Strangely, this kind of demonstration ranks right up there with the electric wand.
It does. The electric wand is always a crowd pleaser. That people love seeing the electric wand. They love seeing the demos on it. They love experiencing it on themselves as well.
We'll have that there that night, but not during the demonstration. Right. It'll have to be later in the night up in the dungeon.
Yep. We will definitely have the whole Dom box there for anybody that wants a little more than
And then we'll
sensual.
Have the mini sub box that I have. Okay, it's a bag.
It's got to be a switch. Still. It's got to be a switch box.
It is, because I do switch it up a lot.
Yeah. But it should be a really great night. We've already got several people that we've talked to. Really excited about coming out. Really excited for the demo.
Jade is going to be there.
Jade is going to be there Friday night for this demo. And we will be releasing her episode starting next Sunday.
Yes.
We're not real good at looking into the future at what holidays or what special events are coming up. We sit down, we plan our podcast and who's going to be on and what we're going to drop. And then last minute, we're like, oh shit, it's a holiday, or, we should have done something Christmas themed. But
right.
We really got to get better at looking at calendars when we're planning our podcast.
We've done it some, but we haven't with regards to holidays. We've planned for events, but this was one that, with us taking the winter hiatus off, yes. Getting ourselves situated, it just didn't dawn on either of us that, oh my goodness, that is on Friday, February 14th.
So if you are here today to hear the episode of Miss Jade, I apologize. Stick around. We do have some great information about sensation play.
So tell us about how we're going to set this up, sir.
So we will be at Club Tempted on the dance floor, on the main dance floor, main floor, right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Where everybody will have seats all the way around the dance floor. They'll be able to gather. They'll be able to watch.
They'll be able to easily access the area.
We're going to have several tables set up with all of the wonderful sensation implements that we have. And we will have seats set around all these tables. And what we are looking for is volunteers. We want this to be as interactive as possible. So we need help from the crowd. We need volunteers.
Whether you're a couple or single, won't matter.
It can be anybody. It can be male, female.
Because if you're by yourself, there will be other people that will be glad to use these implements on you.
Absolutely.
So the intention is...
We're going to have the people come out. We're going to hand them a blindfold. We're not going to put any headphones or anything on because we do have our special playlist that we'll be playing. And the DJ, of course, will have the volume set just perfect on it. We're going to have the lights dimmed down so that it's more of a sexy vibe, a little bump and grind going on.
That's the music,
That's
too.
the music. A lot of you are going to know the music. We did pick pretty popular songs, and it is a wide range of bump and grind and just sexiness.
Sexy. You need that kind of thumping in your chest that gets you going.
Absolutely. But the participants will sit down. They will blindfold themselves. And then we're going to ask for more volunteers. And these volunteers are going to be able to come out onto the dance floor, and they're going to be able to choose their implement of choice or multiple implements of choice. And they have the option of going to somebody that is setting and using these implements on them.
And if you're blindfolded, it may be your partner. It may not be your partner.
Yep. But the whole intent for this, for the people that are setting, is I want them to let their mind go. I don't want them focused on anything. I don't want them thinking of anything. I want them to sit
and
fully relax, feel this sensation, and I want them floating on a cloud. I want them to feel like they are being 100% taken care of sensually. And in hopes of all of this, when the demo is over, what I'm going to be looking for is how many people grab their partners and head upstairs to the playrooms.
Yes.
Because I'm hoping the temperature gets hot in there. I want people to be just horny as hell and ready to go and ready to rip each other's clothes off. But we do have the time set for 10 o'clock on this demo. And reason being, Club Tempted does have dress codes.
Yes.
The doors open at 7. They have a dress code in order to get into the club. They have several theme nights, so you have an option. You can dress to the theme that they have, or you can dress to their dress code.
Yes.
And women is to show up sexy in some kind of sexy dress, sexy attire. Men, you're required to have a collared shirt. You can have blue jeans as long as they are nice blue jeans, not holes in them, dirty, any of that stuff. You know, so they have a strict dress code.
And make sure that you check the website out and the dress code.
Yes. But from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, there is no nudity on the main floor.
Correct.
And they usually have a buffet set up, and one of their rules there is no nudity around the food at all.
Ever.
But from 7 to 10, no nudity allowed on the main floor, which is where the dance floor is. But at 10 o'clock,
everybody disappears and gets in their sexy stuff.
You can kind of show a little more. You can put your sexy lingerie on. You can take your tops off. You can be completely naked as long as you're not around the food. Do not be around the food with your nakedness. Get somebody with clothes on to go get you a hot dog or a sandwich or barbecue or whatever they have that night.
It totally makes sense to do it after 10 o'clock then, because if you want to feel the sensations on your back, on your chest, on your skin, beyond, when you've got clothes on, it interrupts that sensation.
So we want as much skin showing as possible. Whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable being completely topless, then by all means go for it. If you want to expose your back and your shoulders and your arms, then that's where it'll happen at. But I want as much skin showing as possible.
Both men and women.
Oh, yeah, definitely. In order to feel all these wonderful implements on your skin, because they are amazing.
We had a surprising amount of men do it last time that were like, I just didn't even think about the fact that this would be a turn on for me.
Right. And even, with me, you all know me. I'm not interested in being flogged. I'm not interested in being hit. I'm not interested in none of that. But when we had Milady K on and I laid down on the massage table for you and Milady K to do this, since I fucking loved it.
We're going to bring that table too. That will be part of what I wanted to do.
Yep. We'll have a massage table. Somebody can lay on it.
Set up a little bit. Yep. So in case you're more comfortable laying down, although there's only one of them, a lot more seats.
Right. Well, we might be able to get 2 or 3 people on there. That would be kind of hot. But yes, definitely want a lot of skin. So we are holding off till 10 o'clock for our demo in hopes that people put their sexy lingerie on and in hopes that people have a lot of skin showing.
So that they can feel it fully.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we have a whole bunch of implements. So if you're one of the people that are standing around the table, now you have to consider and watch the person who is blindfolded and how they react.
Yes.
Because you don't want to pick out all sharp things or all impact things, which we mean light impact. We have some bamboo stuff that makes some sounds.
It is meant for light tapping.
Yes. So you don't want to pick all of one kind because you want to vary it between the two. So part of our job here as a demonstration is doing some instruction on this, which we will do while we're there. Yep. But make sure that whoever you're interacting with, you're watching how they react. If they start pulling away, it's not fun for them.
Right. It is time to switch it up and do something different.
Right. So we'll have enough implements for everybody to use a variety of things.
Yes.
And the job of the person who's sitting is to be totally lost in the sensation.
Oh, yeah.
The person who is doing the implements and using and creating these sensations, their focus is on the person they're with or in front of at the time, nobody else.
Right.
And our job will be to either step in when we need to or participate and show another option.
Right. And one of the tricks that we did learn from Lady Kay that I have picked up and have used is I like grabbing something sharp and pokey, like a Wartenberg wheel or my devil's paint roller, and I will start at one point of the body and go from point A to point B with the sharp pointed thing, and then follow immediately behind it with something soft and furry. And it is an amazing feeling when you have the combination of both like that. It is crazy.
It puts your sensation into overdrive.
Oh, yeah.
Your body goes, wow, ooh. Yeah. It's an instant change, and it brings chills and, all those wonderful sensations.
Yep. And also we're giving ideas to the people that come out. A lot of the stuff that we have is ordinary household items.
Yes.
That you can use. You don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff or buy very expensive stuff to do this sensation play.
One of the events that we did, I went to Temu, and all y'all know that Temu is very inexpensive. Yeah. Just make sure you leave yourself enough time and then another 2 weeks so that you
get it. To make sure
you
get it. Yes. But you can use a numerous amount of items from your house. You can use a tie as a blindfold. Blindfolds are cheap
Forks,
to begin with.
Pokey things.
But you can do something to blindfold them with. Just about everybody has some kind of speaker in their house to set the songs, the playlist, and then gather stuff from around your house. You've got wooden spatulas that you can use to rub. You've got forks, like you were mentioning, that can be put in ice or put in hot water. You've got flowers. I know whether they're real,
fake
whether
flowers
they're fake,
around the house,
they still give a great sensation. There is so much. Curtains are usually a softer feel. You can use a curtain. You can use a blanket. There is so much stuff around people's houses that can be used for sensation that you can really build a very hot, steamy, romantic night at home just using your imagination.
Once you have a person blindfolded, they don't see that you're using a spatula or a spoon.
Right.
They just feel that material going across themselves.
Yep.
So for me, blindfold them, because then keep the eyes closed and let them sink into the sensation of all these things that you don't have to spend a lot of money on.
Well, you was talking about the spatula. We'd done this event, this demo for Swinger Society back in the spring, and there was a couple there. And I think the guy was using a spatula on his woman, and she had no clue, had no idea. When she finally got done and took her blindfold off, she said, "What was you using?" And he said, "This." And he held up a spatula, and she said, "Oh, shit, we got a lot of them at home." So it is. When you put a blindfold on, it is amazing what you can use around your house.
That event was the tea party.
Yes.
And so we wanted to stay in the theme of tea parties.
Yes.
So a lot of the implements we had there were things that you would see at a tea party.
Yep. And she was absolutely excited to know that they had so many of them at home that they could go home and use them on that. Even down to, like, to me, you don't even have to have an implement. Your fingers. Just take your fingers and your nails, lightly rub, lightly scratch. That's what I enjoy on my back. I love having my back scratched.
And almost every woman in the world has some soft, fuzzy blanket somewhere in their house.
You've got like 12.
What? And we are the Dom Life, and we have had events here. And so I have a lot of soft, fuzzy blankets for those
Yes,
people.
you do.
So if you take one of those and brush it, ball it up so that it's not being laid on them and just brush it, it's a different sensation than putting it on as a blanket.
Yep.
There's just so many different ways to do this.
Take your blanket, and instead of balling it up, say your partner is laying flat, take the blanket like you're covering them up, and then go to their feet and just slightly pull the blanket off of them. Let them get that soft feel from neck all the way down to their feet. I mean, that's another great sensation.
Another thing you could do is with the blanket is if you billow it, then you're going to create an airflow under there too. And that is great. And then I was just thinking, take a spoon, put it in the freezer. Now, I'm not a big cold, but I am when it's on the body.
On your
like
body,
if you're going to brush a spoon across my back that's frozen and then come behind it and lick it and warm it back up, how sexy is that?
Yep. And we're talking stuff ordinary household would have. So use your imagination, be creative with that kind of stuff. You've got so many opportunities in your house right now to have a good sensual play date. Going back to some of our implements that we do have. So
we're going to be bringing, right?
You did mention like the little bamboo sticks for light taps and stuff, but we've got so many massage implements. You've got the little mitts that have all the little roller balls on them.
Yes.
They feel cool if you've been lightly tapped and warmed up a little bit, and then put these massage balls on your back or on your skin. They stay ambient temperature, but normally if you're hot, or if you've been moving a lot and if you're sweaty, or you've been having impact play and your skin is warmed up, it feels very cool to the skin and amazing feeling.
I have a lot of massage things that are more like facial massage that you're using on your body that are stone rollers, like stone rollers and hot stones and stuff like that you don't have to warm up, you could use. And those, again, are giving you massage cool sensations. So if you follow that up with your hands and with your warm hands on them. Now, if your hands are always cold, well, you might want to warm them up first.
Yeah, my hands are usually almost always cold. One of my more favorite sensuals is the Wartenberg wheels or my Devil's paint roller.
So you're talking sharp, pokey things.
Sharp, pokey things.
You know what? I have the vampire paddle that I use to scrape like nails. Rather than my nails, I like using my nails, but this gives you a lot more area that you're covering when you scrape them.
Yep, that is. I definitely like that.
Pokey things. The Wartenberg wheel is a big...
People love that.
They do.
And they first look at it and they're like, oh, hell no.
I don't want that.
But you get it on their skin. And there is a difference between Wartenberg wheels because, I have like a whole set of them. So I go from the single wheel to like a 6-wheel Wartenberg. And
you would think that
believe it or not, you would think, you would look at it and you're like, well, the one with 6 of them would feel worse, but it doesn't. It spreads those pointy things across your body, and it's actually not as pokey as the single one. So I like to mix it up between the single and the 6-wheel and then follow it up with something furry or soft.
So there's all the soft and silky category, which
Yes.
we have fur and feathers and fabric.
Yes.
Well, look at all the F's.
Yep. You've got fucking afterwards. And
add those F's in, please.
You've got to. And then you've also found a very interesting find. You found what appears to be a flogger. You still have yet to let me use it as a flogger.
No, because it's too pretty. It makes too much noise, and I don't want pieces coming off.
Yeah, it would. I would probably destroy it. But you have this, what I'm going to call a flogger, because that is exactly what it looks
falls.
like. It's got the falls,
handle.
But they're made of metal, and they've got little
dangly things,
little pendants kind of things hanging from them.
And they make the most tinkly sound when they, and that's one of the things everybody's like, I could play with this forever just because of the tinkly sounds.
So not only are you getting the sensation on your skin of this cool metal drag feeling, but you're also hearing the sound that it makes. And it is a very soothing sound.
And then I have 2 others that are chain link.
Yes.
That have the rhinestone on the handle that it make it all shiny and pretty, but those also are made to be brushed and laid across your skin.
Right.
And it just has a different cooling sensation when you use them.
Yep. And with all of that, I mean, it's hard to sit here and go over every implement we have, but we will have plenty for you that night to come up. You can be a volunteer to sit blindfolded and experience it, and then you can switch it up. If when you're done feeling all the sensations, you are more than welcome to stand up, take your blindfold off. You're going to be able to keep your blindfold. That is going to be your gift from the Dom life for a sexy night that night with your partner or partners or new people that you meet, however you want to handle that. But feel free to stand up and pick up an implement and go to somebody else that's sitting down and see both sides of the play of this. That's kind of the intention of this whole thing, is not only do you get to experience it while feeling it, you get to experience it while using it as well.
We have a lot of our BDSM friends, people we've interviewed and people we hang with that are coming that night. So if there are more volunteers to sit, then we have people.
We will have it covered.
We have people.
Yes.
We have our
people will be
community.
more than happy to help out.
Thank God we have this community.
Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, after the demo, so we'll be up in the Black VIP at Club Tempted. Feel free to come up, say hey to us if there's something you would like to feel more of or have questions about. We love talking about it. We love answering.
Oh, we'll go
questions.
to the dungeon.
And we will be in the dungeon for sure Friday night. But yeah, definitely, if you're not a member of Club Tempted,
it would be a good time.
And you're local and you're listening to this, definitely worth a shot of trying it out. This would be a great first night to come to experience what all they have to offer.
And to meet us.
And to meet us, of course. We love meeting people who listen. But definitely check them out. If you're on that fence of should I go, should I join?
Now I know
Absolutely.
Valentine's Day is, I think, sold out, or I think it was sold out.
Saturday's
right.
Event. Saturday's Valentine event is sold out.
The club is going to be pumping.
Yep.
We're so very excited to do this demonstration, and I'm sure there'll be more in the future. But
Absolutely.
For now, this one is this Friday, Valentine's Day. Go out, do your dinner, do your drinks, have fun, then come to the club and enjoy. I mean, it's 10 o'clock. That's pretty much after your dinner.
Oh, yeah.
So come on out and join us.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you there and hope everyone has a great time. I feel like I'm having deja vu right now because I think our next episode is going to be with Miss Jade.
I wonder why you're feeling deja vu.
I don't know.
I mean, just because we announced it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, probably. Yes. Our next episode is with Miss Jade. We do learn a little bit more about her and her fetishes and her kinks. And then we definitely get deeper into the subspace, subdrop, aftercare, giving you a different perspective as far as what another person feels, how they react, some issues that they've had with
that are totally
aftercare.
Different
Yes.
than Lady D's, than
Yes.
me, than me.
Totally different than Lady D's. I'll say it for you. How's that? So stay tuned, stick around, come back next week. Another great episode lined up for you. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day. Please follow, like, and share our podcast.
Make sure to visit thedomlife.com, where you can find pictures and other details about the Dom Life podcast. And through the Contact Us button, you can ask questions or provide recommendations for future episodes.
We want to explore your kink too.
Be sure to check out upcoming events to see where our adventures are taking us and our photo gallery to where we've been.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you had fun listening and learning with us.
Till next time, keep calm and remember your safe word.
Red, red, red.